Yes, sir. I can hear you clear.
Okay. Okay. Yo, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
All right, can you hear her?
Loud and clear.
Okay. Are we getting Bree?
Are we gonna get Bree? Anyway, what up, Toad?
What's going on, Mr. Crush?
Yeah, that's Lord Supreme, y'all.
Hey, Lord Supreme.
What's up, Nicole Marie? How y'all doing?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Again, I was gonna ask you, are you bringing Bree on?
Bree's out in Vegas right now, and she's balling hard. She had an important phone call, so she should be getting back to me shortly.
Okay, because a lot of the questions I had was actually for her.
Okay.
Say something, Toad.
What's going on?
What is he over there?
I don't know.
Turn your phone down.
Oh, it might be mine. All right. So, did you want to answer some of these questions? Or?
I can answer some. Just ask the pertinent ones.
Okay. Well, first, since you're here, I guess tell us a little something about yourself.
Well, they call me Lord Supreme, the Big Thriller. Big Thriller goes a lot of ways. Big Thriller's is multifaceted for one. Skill level 10. I'm a general dog. That's what they say. And what that means is skill level 10. I'm always on the highest level. Never lay down. Never turn back. Keep going at all times. I'm from Greenview, Columbia, South Carolina, born and raised. Now keep in mind, right? I've been off the scene for a while. I used to own Down South Productions Incorporated, but now it's Down South Production LLC. When I was off the scene, I was in federal prison because I lost trial. I went to trial for 2 months, and now I'm back, just working back on the music scene. Got a few hot artists that's coming out, working with Productionz, Carolina Bread, my niece E-Dub. Of course, working with you, Nicole Marie, Mr. Crush, and CSE MUZIK. It's a lot going on. Just dropped the album, June 28th, 20. Lord Supreme, Big Thrills. Doing pretty good overseas. Getting a lot of spins, a lot of play. It's getting a lot of love right now. It's been a lot happening. I'm glad to be back. I'm looking forward to working with some great artists. In the talks with Ren and Ruch about doing a song. But really with her and Productionz and E-Dub, my niece. I want to get all of them together and do something. Me personally, I don't know if I'm putting out any more music. But I got a lot of music that's already done. And like I said, it's getting a lot of play. It's doing pretty good. And a lot of people hollering at me. A lot of on radio, record execs hollering at me and stuff. It's looking pretty good right now.
Well, that's good. So you have a couple of artists. What are their names?
Productionz, Carolina Bread, and E-Dub is not my artist. She's my niece, but I'm trying to get her into the camp, because it's a family thing.
Okay, well that sounds good. Are they all females?
No, they got one male, Carolina Bread. He out of North Carolina.
Okay, well that is awesome. It's good to see you. You said out of prison, getting right back to work, working with artists. It's great to be there to help and support and mold. Now, I know you said that Productionz was the first lady of Down South Productions.
Absolutely.
Can you elaborate on that?
When I say she's the first lady on Down South Productions, she's the first artist that I actually been in negotiations with. Now, that's a lot of artists that's actually hollering at me right now. But I'm loyal to a fault. When I get my word that I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. So since Productionz started with me first, that's who I'm gonna work with first.
That makes a lot of sense. You kind of don't want to, start something without finishing it or be overwhelmed. So it is good to kind of have an order with what you're doing, and that makes a lot of sense. Um, I know you are or were a rapper. Are you still rapping? Is that something of the past, or do you still want to continue as a rapper?
I don't know if I'm gonna put out any more records right now. However, T-Pain hollering at me right now as we speak. He wanna do a collaboration, but it's still up and we got to talk. We got to have a conversation. And then Dream, I got Dream on the album, JT Money on the album. It's a lot of people on that album, and I've been getting quite a few calls about music lately. Again, I'm more in the production side of it. I like to produce and promote. That's what I'm into more. Being that I'm an OG now, I guess. I'm more just gonna let the youth take over and help them become successful and stuff.
Well, it's always good to have an OG that has your back and knows the game because they've been in it for a long time. It's good to support. And I know it's exciting to have some great connections and be able to, work with some of them. That is awesome. Um, when you do production or when you rap, what inspired you to pursue entertainment as a career?
Well, what inspired me was I had a song called Life of a Hustler. And Mr. Crush can testify to what I'm about to say. This is my actual life story, and it's real true. And then his specific verse spoke on an incident that happened. If you can't put the truth in your music is nothing to me, basically. I mean, I'm not saying nobody shouldn't say what they say in their music. I'm just saying me personally. I like to speak from the heart when I, spit or whatever. And just recently, I did an interview with Gorilla Convict blog, and from a partner, Shakim Bayou. He got mad stuff going on, and he wrote the story about how I came out, why I came out, and what it's about. And now music, further that conversation, it's incumbent upon me to put it out there. I don't believe in making up stuff in the rap. I listen to a lot of the stuff out there today, and I get it. However, I'm trying to bring back an old school sound, and bring back that old school sound. Like I say, not knocking nobody, because I think all of it out there is great, but this is what I do personally. I like the old school sound. And the production, what I'm getting ready to embark on is going to be a whole nother level. When I say a whole nother level, everybody going to want to be in DSP LLC. Everybody going to want to be on it, because I'm going to make them artists get paid. There's no question on that. All that 360 deal, nah, I'm going to make you set your own publishing company up, and we're going to split 50-50. That's how you make money. And people going to love you for that. So, if you give them an opportunity, you breed loyalty. That's why me and Bree2E's roll so hard. We just loyal to each other. We loyal to each other to a fault. How me and Mr. Crush, we've been rolling now, 45 years, Mr. Crush?
Yes, sir.
45 years we've been rolling together. So, since we've been 5 years old, and it's like I say, it's like my brother. Now you my little sister, Nicole Marie. That's what I'm speaking about. You my little sister now. So all I'm saying is, this is family. This is a family business.
Yes, it is.
I got my family all around the world. I mean, I got family in Jamaica, Puerto Rico, and we touching a lot of land right now. Germany, France, Italy. Don't believe what I say. Check it out. Lord Supreme all around the world right now as we speak. Got a lot of fans, and it feels good to after coming home doing a federal bid for 17 years and 3 months, and to be showing so much love. I mean, it really feels good. It really, really, really feels good. I mean, sometimes, it's so surreal. I see these guys, and one of my heroes in the music industry is Master P. He came to Columbia, South Carolina back in the day, and at the Township Auditorium, and they had me give him the key to the city. And some information he told me, that's what embarked me on this journey. And then messing with Mr. Crush, he's the one who actually got me rapping. He's like, man, come on, let's do a song. Like, man, I ain't no rapper, man. I'm a hustler, playboy. You know what I'm saying? I'm a hustler. He was like, nah, man, you can do it, man. I want you to be here, bro. And I still wind up going to prison still. So it's a lesson learned. And something he said to me, he said, man, when I tell him I ain't going back no more, he said, man, I love to hear you say that. I can listen to you say that all day long. I'm not going back again, ever again. And to leave my family, to leave my friends, to leave my associates, I found out who were my family. I found out who were my friends when I was gone. And now, in this new day, 2020, we're in a whole different era of the music industry. It's different. It's built on different stilts right now. And when I say built on different stilts right now, it's out of the reach of some people. They don't know what to do because they're so stuck in the past. You got to be on time with time in order to move. And the one thing I learned about the industry is this right here. What you do in practice, you're going to do in the game. What you do in practice, you're definitely going to do in the game. So you got to put your work in. Guys who's listening to me in jail, oh man, you ain't going to do nothing. That's a lie. What I ain't going to do is go lay down in prison no more. That I'm not going to do. And if I can reach back and help them guys, I'm going to do it by all means. You know, I love my people. I really, 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 really love my people. And I love myself even more. And Allah blessed me and gave me a strength and an acumen to move forward and how to move out. So I've learned something, to reach back and care about people. I don't judge a man by his shoes. I judge a man by where his shoes been.
Right. That's right.
And I got to see how they moving. Like I say, I don't take nothing on face value. Just watch it. But that's just how I feel about the industry and making music today. I want to open up new doors, create new avenues, and take it to new heights and level. I'm on 555 Fair Road, Greenview, baby.
I heard that, baby.
555 Greenview.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's where I'm from.
Hey, Supreme.
Yes, sir.
So, Bree2E, how long you say you've been working with her? You say that's not. E-Dub is your cousin, right?
E-Dub is my niece.
E-Dub is your niece, and Bree2E, that's your artist.
Bree2E is my artist.
What so she got a couple of YouTube pages. Do she have any things where you can get in contact with her? Like, how do you get in touch with Bree2E is what I'm trying to say.
What are her social media platforms?
Just hit me up. That's all you got to do is hit me up. Rasul Supreme.
Rasul.
And I can get to her all day long. Or you can just hit her up, Bree Mitchell.
Bree Mitchell?
Bree Mitchell. Is that B-R-E-E-M-I-T?
That's it, B-R-E-E. B-R-E-E, Mitchell. You can hit her up,
okay.
And she open for business. I mean, she got some with the baby. She got a lot of videos out and stuff too. I mean, she doing pretty good. She had her stuff going on before I came home. Don't get that twisted. I didn't discover her. She was already tight. She had a song called Scam Lightly. I would listen to it when in prison one day, right? Scam Lightly. My niece Shonda had been telling me about Bree2E about 2 years ago. Man, you need to check out Bree2E. You need to check out. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get around to it. But when you can't come home and you telling people you're gonna do this, that, and third, and then you can't do it, makes you feel some type of way. So then once I really knew I was coming home for real, that's when I really started pushing the issue. That's when we connected and we started dialoguing, and we about to do some great things soon. Bree2E was already established artist. Don't get that twisted. She was already established.
Yeah.
E-Dub was already established. But
yes. I
know I can take their careers to the next level.
Right, and about being established, because as I am in the music family, I'm an artist as well. Sometimes it is important to kind of put yourself out there to be established, and then, the appropriate people will find you, but you have to be out there first. You didn't just find somebody who told you they could sing. You look for people that were already doing it and help to enhance them. And I think it's very important that people, start believing in themselves and take the appropriate steps so that the right person can find them.
That's true. See, I've met a lot of people in the industry over the years, male, female, and we all got the same song. When I say the same song, we thirsty and we hungry. The one mistake a lot of us make in the industry, we think we like that. That's the worst mistake you can ever make, thinking that you like that. because there's always someone that is better. You have to have humility. A lot of people don't want to pay their dues, and you have to pay your dues. I mean, today's industry is different. When I was out, one song cost about 300 something grand, just the lunch, 300 something grand just the lunch. Today you can do a whole album and get it around the world, $40,000, and you're gonna be popping. Before, you had a lot of people, you had a lot of gatekeepers. You had to pay this person to get to that person. You had to pay this person to get that person. Pay this person to get. It's not like that no more. All you got to do is have the acumen. Once you got the acumen, you're gonna eat. See, if you learn the music anatomy, not the music business, but the music anatomy of the biz, that's a whole other program. When you learn the music anatomy, you can't go wrong. My children gonna get money when I die. They'll still get money. Their children will get money. And their children after them will get money. That's what it's about, learning the music anatomy. Since I've been home, the only thing I've been doing, strictly taking care of the paperwork. Taking care of the paperwork, that's all it's about. I call Mr. Crush all day long. Let's get this done. Let's get that done. Am I right, Playboy?
That's right. That's right.
It's about the biz. It's about the biz because tomorrow is the future. Not yesterday. Go ahead, bro.
But I'd be happy. I was definitely happy when you came home. And I try to be the first thing up. I know I was emotional and everything, but
yeah, he cried, y'all. Hey, world, he cried. He cried.
That's my boy. That's a daddy.
He cried.
I cried.
Yeah, you cried. You ain't boo-hoo cried, but you cried.
I plead the fifth because I don't remember.
Yeah, he cried.
Hey, that's what the business is. But
that's love though, for real. That's love.
Man, it was almost like seeing a brother, man, come back. You know what I mean? Was real. I mean, we're kind of emotional because we started on a journey with the VCA camp, and when we was with the camp and everything, we was making a lot of headway, and it stopped us mid-cold in the middle of everything, and it just didn't feel right doing music without you, took me a long time to get over that hump, and then I don't know, just recently before you came back, I started doing music again with Nicole. But I say that to say this: you never know what life throws you. You know what I mean? The turns that life throws you and stuff. But when but when life throws you a curve, you gotta sink in and kind of like ride it out. So I don't know, man. I'm just happy to have you back. Maybe continue on doing some new things and stuff. Right now, we're embarking on new stuff to do and new things to do, and I'm just happy that we can finally do it. I know a lot of people be like, well, where the heck did he come from? You know what I mean? I've been just sitting here the whole time. I've been trying to tell people, we was like Warner Electric and Electra and Atlantic artists and stuff. But as far as the Down South Productionz go, and I was a Down South production artist, as far as Down South Production go, what's the angle and what's the future of Down South Production now?
I'm gonna say the angle in the future of Down South Production is this. I want to tell you a story. I was in the 10th grade, right? And Some Mix-a-Lot came out. We passed on Broadway. This is the first time I ever performed in front of everybody. There's probably about 200 people in Keene High School. Me and David Jones. He was Sir Mix-a-Lot. I was a Kid Sensation. And we did that show, Process on Broadway. Then I was like, man, I'm gonna do this someday when I grow up. Keep in mind, I'm in 10th grade now, so I mean, I don't have no idea that I'm gonna become famous in the long run. However, so we grow up, I go away in the military and stuff, then I come back. Then we started messing with the music, you and I. Then they called us to do the BET Billboard Awards in 2001. Never in a million years did I think I would be performing at the BET Billboard Award in 2001. That was like the crown jewel of everything. So after performing at the BET Billboard Awards, I'm getting a little emotional right now, man. It just put me in a different angle. So when I say when Down South Production, what's the angle of it right now? What we're gonna do? Down South Production is coming back. Down South Production is gonna do what it does. I was operating under Big Thrills Publishing when I first came home, so I had to get my label back up. Now it's back up. DSP LLC now. It's not Inc. no more. It's LLC. But now that the label's back running, man, it ain't gonna be no stopping. I can tell you that now, Playboy. Ain't gonna be no stopping.
All
DSP
right.
finna eat. All them people out there doing what they do, you better come sign with me. That's all I can tell you. You better come sign on my label, or
So,
you won't eat. It is what it is.
you got
This is what it's about. This is what it's about. I mean, I know the business. I know what I'm doing, and I'm gonna give you a 50-50 contract. Not no 7 cents off every dollar. I'm gonna make sure you eat for real. Not no 360s. We ain't doing no 360s period. We'll make sure you eat. If you're an artist on Downside Production, now, that's what it's about. It's about getting paid.
I
Real
agree with
talk.
that. About two things. I know I said something about people putting themselves out there to be seen, but like you emphasized, it is also good to be humble and have a good spirit and attitude and be good to work with. I agree with that. You don't want somebody who is not humble in this industry, and also the importance of getting paid. What would you say to artists who may be like very talented but are not getting paid or don't have their paperwork, doing a lot for free? What would you say to them?
Could you repeat that, Nicole Maria? I didn't hear what you said on the last part.
All right, what would you say to artists who have music but they're not getting paid and they don't have their paperwork and things together?
I'm gonna say this right here: the average artist is not getting paid. That's out there. Even the big names. I'm not gonna name names. I'm not gonna name their names, but the average artist is not getting paid at all. They'll make their show money. They're gonna make buku money for the show money, but they're gonna be tired at the end of the day. They're gonna be real tired at the end of the day because they're not getting their record sales. I myself personally didn't get any record sales while I was in prison, not one. I got some royalties from the overseas and all that kind of stuff, but the record sales, I'm trying to track the record label down right now to get my money. The label's not gonna pay you. They're gonna whore you out. The labels are not gonna pay you, period. Because they're gonna have you so stuck up in the paperwork and the contracts. If you get a $20,000 advance from them, it's gonna cost you $400,000 to pay that back.
Wow.
See, people think when you go platinum, you sell 1 million records. To make $1 million in the industry is only 125,000 records. 125,000 records makes you $1 million in the industry. 125,000 records makes you $1 million at $8 a record. So if you sold 1 million, you'd have made the company $8 million. They're gonna give you roughly about between $70,000 and maybe $300,000,
Wow.
and you're gonna owe them because they're gonna recoup.
Okay. Now check this out, right? I hate to stop you right there, but I definitely want to.
Those are facts, though.
What you
Take
say?
heed. Those are facts. Take heed to what he's saying about record companies and the pouring out of the money.
Pouring out the money.
Yeah.
Hey, check this out, right?
Yes, sir.
I got something we like to play, right? It's called. Well, it's no title. The first thing that comes to your mind, within a second, you have to answer. Okay?
Okay, go
You
ahead.
can do one word, you can do 2 words, you can do a whole daggone sentence, as long as it starts before a second. You know what I mean? You go, blurt. You understand what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
All right. I'm Greenview.
Money.
Okay. Now you got the gist of it, right?
Yeah.
I think that you do a little slacking on that now. You a little slacking on that.
Okay.
I said Greenview was like money. It got to be Greenview money. You know what I'm saying? It got to be. All right. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Megan Thee Stallion.
Fire.
Mystical.
Fire.
Really?
Really?
Okay.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan too. It's what it is. I'm a fan too.
Okay. Kylie Jenner.
She is what she is.
Okay.
And what's that?
She's a Jenner.
She's a Jenner.
That's Bruce Jenner's daughter. She gonna make money, regardless of what it is.
Kobe Bryant's death.
That broke my heart.
Mine too.
The mama gone.
Yeah.
And his daughter too.
I remember going to basketball games with you and sitting in there watching Jordan play, man. You know, Bulls coming to Charlotte. Me and Toby was up, we riding up Charlotte.
We gotta go. We gotta go to Charlotte.
We gotta go. We gotta go. So I know you're a basketball fan. That's why I said Mamba, man. You know, that's three, right? Isn't that three?
Yeah.
That three. Okay. The next one is Joe Biden.
A politician.
And his running mate,
I don't know
Camilla.
nothing about her.
Camilla. Okay. You don't know nothing about Camilla?
I mean, I know what she said on. I know what she said on TV, but as far as being that she's from California, I'm from South Carolina. That's 3,000 miles away. So I could kind of watch on TV a little bit about her, because I never heard of her prior to this presidential election. Never heard of her before. Don't know nothing about her. And then being in the federal prison, all we got is CNN and a couple other news stations, and everybody's not interested in the news. So we didn't get a lot of information. So I would listen to NPR a lot just to learn about what's going on. But since I've been home, I don't even watch TV. I've been home just right at 3 months. I don't even watch TV no more.
Yeah. I very rarely watch TV. I watch a lot. I look at a lot of YouTube and stuff because, you know, stuff like YouTube is, I don't know, man. I just think that it's not so much programmed as they do on TV. TV is programmed like it ain't even real. Not the news is not even real. Cause I be driving through Louisiana when you know they been having Hurricane Katrina down there. They moved all our trucks north, and I got about 150 miles north of Katrina. You know, 150 miles north, and was waiting FEMA to go back in. And when we went back into FEMA after the storm was over, they were saying stuff down there the day after, and you know that they blew up levees and you know what I mean they flooded the poor neighborhoods and stuff. That was real, but they were saying something totally different on the news. They were saying that you know the hurricane crushed the levees and all of this stuff, but people said they heard explosions. So ever since then, I kind of you know what I mean was against the news because you know I think everything is you know when it hits the TV is definitely edited. You know what I mean?
I
In their
want,
feed.
I want to share a quote with you. He who gives you the diamonds of your knowledge prescribes the circumference of your activity. What that means is if I teach you, I'm going to know what you're capable of.
Exactly.
I'm going to know what you're capable of if I teach you. Therefore, you have to go out and learn on your own. And that's what's imperative. That's what's imperative in life. You got to learn on your own.
You have to investigate everything.
Yes.
You know, everything you have to investigate. But you know, what was I got? Okay, since I didn't get you with that Camilla, you know what I mean. Since you don't know, I got it. I'm gonna grab another question for you. The state of hip hop. What is the state of hip hop to you right now?
The state of hip hop. If I was to speak in ignorance, I could say something ignorant. So I'm not going to speak in ignorance. I'm going to think 5 times before I speak, 10 times before I act. The state of hip hop is what it is because the people are speaking to their generation. Because when we spoke, let's go as far as back as the KRS-Ones and the MC Shans and all them. They spoke with self-destruction because they had it was a meaning and a time for something. And they spoke on a specific subject. And
Right.
the X-Clans and all them. Then moving forward to our generation, it was the hustling, the crack, the cocaine, the guns, the murder, and everything like that. Now it's the gangs. It's all a section of time. It's an era. And this era of hip hop is different. I don't knock nothing but none of them do. I don't knock what nothing none of them say. However, I would say at least put a message in the songs. You know, a lot of us talk about getting high, drinking, smoking. But what are you going to give back to your community? That's the point. Now, you can drive a fly whip, big chain. You can do everything. You can do all that.
Right.
But you got to think about the end of the day. What are you doing for your community? Because your community did something for you eventually in your life or in your lifespan. So you can't forget where you come from. A lot of us forget where we come from. And I'm moving to the suburbs. The suburbs don't really want you either, because you bring something to the community that's not already there. Unless it's already there, then that's different. So you got to pay attention to how you walk, what you say, how you talk, what you do. Because people paying attention, people watching everything that you do. It's very important that you must be mindful of this. You know, it always used to bother me when I used to see the neighborhood crime watch signs. I'd be like, oh, they a bunch of snitches. But those people are some working people who work hard every day for whatever little they have or whatever lot they have. They work hard for it. Who are we, the ones who are doing the badness, to come destroy what they work for? See, I learned this in maturity. But when I was younger, out of ignorance, I did ignorant things. But now that I'm over, I put away the ignorance now. So now, you know, I was talking to a young guy the other day. Well, this was last night to be exact. I seen him with the 6-point star on his chest. I asked him, do you know what that means? Do you even know what that means? He told me what it meant, so I said, I'm going to see you when I get to Columbia. I'm going to talk to you. It's important that we engage the youth, because the youth are our future. How much life you got ahead of you versus what you got behind you, that's going to make the difference. So the state of hip-hop is this. They speaking to an era of time that they're in now. So you have to understand that. You have to be on time with time. I'm not telling you to drop down to a lower level or either try to bring them up to your level, but you got to meet in the middle some way. And both of y'all can learn from each other, old and young. That's the importance of it. I mean, hip-hop includes R&B, it includes gospel, it includes soul, it includes reggaeton. Hip-hop includes a lot because it encompasses a lot. So you got to look around your surroundings and not take that moment, but act within the moment and create a moment. Hip-hop is a trendsetter. So most of us go by trends. A lot of people talking about, man, you get out, you're going to be wearing fish bottom, bell bottom shoes and all kind of stuff. No, man, I'm just do what I do. I'm not a follower. I'm a trendsetter. It's a difference. I don't follow trends. I'm a trendsetter. So that's the state of hip-hop. It's just right here. It's an era. It's a time. And we operate in the time era that we in.
I agree with that. That was amazing.
And I do talk kind of fast, so work with me a little bit.
Okay, I hear you now. Go ahead.
What'd you say?
I thought he was still talking. Are you still talking?
No,
You
I
can't-
stopped. I was waiting on you to ask the next question.
Oh,
You
okay.
can't hear him?
I can hear now. I can hear you. Okay. So, I know you said that we need to all kind of be cohesive. The older generation teach the newer generation, and we're kind of all in this together. I do agree that in these times with the COVID and um, almost bringing on like a civil war, that it is time for everybody to come together and kind of heal. Um, I do believe that, and I guess music is a tool for that. You believe that that's what you feel music should go into, that kind of tool for like healing and things like that?
Yes, music is an avenue. They say music soothes the savage beast. Whichever you feed the most is going to be the stronger. The weak side or the positive side. I mean, weak side or the stronger side. Whichever you feed is going to be the stronger. So music can be a generational bridge. It can close chasms. It can do a lot if you use it properly. See, myself, we had a lot of games in Greenville when I was out there. I used to go right into the Game Boy, get them Game Boy. Come on, man, come on with me. Let's go. And go take them to the studio. Give them something to do. So if we have nothing to do, the idle mind is the devil's workshop.
That's right.
The idle mind is the devil's workshop. So we have to take charge of this post and all temporal property in view and move out. We have to set up a beachhead. That's just our job. As the elders in the community, that's our job. And you have some very wise youth as well. But you have some very foolish old people too. So, somewhere we meet somewhere down in that middle, and through music, oh man, we can build bridges, man. I was watching something on Smokey Robinson last night with Most Def show put on that was Def Comedy Jam, if I'm not mistaken. I shared it with Mr. Crush. I think I shared it with you too as well. Smokey Robinson went in. That man's 75 years old. It's a generational gap, but he reached everybody.
Mm-hmm.
He reached everybody with what he was saying. So if your message is right, it's easy to reach people. If you have a convoluted message, it's hard to reach people.
All right. Well, yes, I do agree that the message is what is important and that music can come from a group of people and reach all people. It doesn't have to be a particular group of people, um, but the right song can reach a lot of people because it's real. And what we need right now is healing. With that being said, Mr. Supreme, is there anything else you'd like to add? Do you have any social media platforms that people can find you on? Any up and coming events?
Yes, I want to speak on a project that I'm working with these guys out of New York, out of Buffalo, New York, and in the Queens, in the Bronx. Shakim Bio, Shakim Biochemical, a 5% brother of mine. We've been rolling about 29 years. He used to be in Columbia back in the day. He caught a lot of time. He did. We wound up in the feds together. Now he in the state. This brother's doing positive things.
I think I
That's what
heard
he's
of
doing. Yeah, Shakim he's a good guy. I mean, he's a good guy all the way across the board. He writes for Guerrilla Convict blog. He helped found Murder Inc. The brother from FUBU, Damon John, rolls with him. One of the original founders of FUBU. He got like 7, 8 books out. He's just all around a great guy. Then I'm speaking of a guy named Clifton Jackson as well.
I can research. I can find him on Google. I can find Shakim on Google.
Yeah, you just Google Shakim. He got things everywhere. Shakim, you put in Shakim Bio. Shakim, B-I-O. Shakim, B-I-O. Shakim Bio. You can find him everywhere. Just Google it, brother. He's got a lot of positive stuff going on. Matter of fact, that movie with Billy, the little brother from Onyx, he was playing him.
Yeah.
The movie's about Shakim now.
Okay.
That's a true bill. I'm not just making that up. That's a true bill. Shakim, like I say, me and this guy been working for a long time together. And I want to give you another platform, Oyez. Oyez is another good platform. Oyez, O-Y-E-Z-Z-Z. Oyez.com, Brother Clifton Jackson.
Okay.
He works on social injustice, and he's another powerful brother. And I'm working with them as well. We're about to open that up to social media and stuff, and it's going to be some great things coming out that camp right there. You can find me on Facebook at Rasul Supreme, RASUAL SUPREM. That's Rasul Supreme. You can find me at Twitter at Lord Supreme 5117. On Twitter at Lord Supreme 5117. You can find me on Instagram, Lord Justice 032. Lord Justice 032. And LinkedIn, you can find me at Christopher T. Hayes. That's my real name, Christopher T. Hayes. Anybody want to get at me, man, hit me up. I'm available. If you're an artist and you're trying to get discovered, I think you want to come on the DSP, LLC. Don't get it twisted.
And, yeah, I would like to add too. You were saying that CSE music. You said it reminded you of Case.
Yes.
Like it's Clay Street Entertainment. CSE. Clay Street.
Let me tell you something. I was in jail, right? I used to see all this CSE music stuff on my page all the time. I said, man, who the hell is this? Real talk. Real talk. I thought this was another magazine, somebody out there doing it. So I was looking at the stuff. I kept seeing Mr. Crush all over this stuff. I said, man, they ride my dude nuts hard. Being honest, I was keeping it real. And then then upon coming home, I learned that he actually owned it. I didn't even know. So, I was following it and sharing it with a lot of guys in the joint with me. And then I got a prison network that it's a prison network that people don't have even a little bit of knowledge about, man. Can make you tons of money. But you got to have something to feed these people. And it's a lot, just to help them. Since I've been out, I've been reaching back to them brothers. Doing what I can do, I say I haven't been home 90 days yet. I haven't been home 90 days yet, so
If you put me up on that, man, I try to help you out with that, man, for real.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean,
I do what I can.
It's very important, right? To remember where you came from, because it can all be taken away in an instant. Don't take it for granted. Don't take life for granted. I took it for granted. And just seeing the reality again of life, and it's beautiful, man. I have no complaints. I don't have nothing to talk about negative with nobody. It is what it
Right.
is.
I want to thanks, man. Thank you, man, for being a part of our show today.
No doubt. I really appreciate y'all having me. Clay Street Entertainment, CSE Music. Like, let me spell music for y'all. MUZIK. MUZIK now. Don't put MUSIC. MUZIK so you can make sure you get the right thing. It's CSE Music. It's my partner, Mr. Chris. This is my childhood friend. We've been brothers for a long time. What's up, yo? If I used to crack up, we used to say that to him. What's up, yo? That's just what he do.
Oh,
Been
stop
in
that, man.
Baltimore for a long time.
He went back to
But
the
that,
Baltimore.
but that's just what it is.
People.
That's what it is, man. The man had been about. When he came back, we picked it up like it was just yesterday, and that's what we
Always.
back rolling again. So again, man, check out Clay Street Music. Check out Down South Production LLC. Check out Big Thrill Publishing. Check out Nicole Marie. Check out B2E's. Check out E-Dub. Check out Carolina Bread. Just check it out, man. It's phenomenal, man. This thing finna be amazing, playboys and playgirls. That's what we're gonna do. Dream, holler at your boy. I'm home now. Holler at your boy. I promise you. Holler at your boy. I'm here now. I'm back. I talked to a couple of people in Atlanta. I say, the only person who really reached out to me since I've been home, been Tiny. T.I. White. She reached out.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
She reached out. Just say, hey, how you doing? Congratulations, welcome home. And I appreciate that, man. That meant a lot.
I can't let you go with that.
What's
Shay reached out to him. For real.
I take that back. I do apologize. Oh man.
There's a lot of other people, man.
Shay, I do apologize. Shay from This and That. She reaches out to me regularly. We talk to her regularly. That's the girl. That's actually a girl in our video. She talks to me. See what I call reaching out. Let me explain what I mean reaching out. If I'm talking to you regular, that's not reaching out to me, because you're my friend. We always kicking it. But there's somebody actually say, hey, how you doing? That's reaching out to me.
Got you. I got you.
So that's why I didn't reach. So it wasn't a slight to her, because Shay is phenomenal. Check out Shay Page on Instagram. The girl got it going on. Shay Page, SHEAPGE on Instagram. She moving. Check out Rena Rucci. She doing good too. I mean, that's the little sister booming. Little sister booming. And it is what it is. Playboys and playgirls. That's what we do. And again, man, I appreciate all the love. Thanks for the interview. And my wonderful children, they have making my life great, man. So I'm gonna shout out to my baby Breasia, Asia, Christine, Catherine, my grandchildren, King X, Mr. Bentley, and Miss Maddie. Even my children's mother, she held my children down while I was gone too, so I give her a shout out too. And Miss Paula, I got to give her a shout out too, because she ride with me. She keep me straight now. She helped me out. I can't speak ill. Now you got Jamaican Mikey, Landis, Shaniki, Vernon, my brother Super B. I mean, this the hood, man. Charlie Mack, Rude Boy, Madball, JT Money, Shorty T, all of them, all of them come through showing love, man. That's the Poison Clan. They be showing me love too. JT Money. Let me get one more plug before I go.
I want to say shout out to Vernon Morris. I see you, bro. I appreciate the love.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
I want to give this one shot. I want to give this one more plug before I go. Check out my song Kings of Rap. You got The Dream doing the chorus, JT Money on the lyrics, Mr. Crush who doing the interview on the lyrics, and myself. The song hot, y'all. The song pushing and pulling, man. Again, don't sleep on DSP LLC, man. It's coming through, man. We the generation, man. We coming real talk. And shout out to Greenview, shout out to Fair Hills, shout out to everybody. Peace.
Peace, and thank you for coming. We appreciate you.
All right, y'all take it easy.
All right, now. Peace.